Hello, Bitwig certified end user and professional DJ, Vic Vapor with you, and welcome to my Bitwig Studio 2.3 course. Before we get started, I just want to say if it's the first time you're visiting the Martini Lounge channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and click on the little bell, and we'll see you inside.
Okay, so let's go ahead and kind of move away from what we've done here with the clips and the audio, and let's focus a little bit about getting you up to speed on some of the MIDI aspects in MIDI within Bitwig Studio. So the way I'm going to do that is one of the powerful features that Bitwig Studio offers is multiple projects open at once. So let's go ahead and open a new project. I can do that right here, File, New Project, and it's populating my default. I have a default template that I've arranged that it opens up. So you can see now that I've got a completely new set of displays available to me. But up here in the top left, I still have the old one. And you can title these if you like. But here's our original one that we were working on, and here's our new one. But it's important to know that we can have multiple projects open, but only one at a time can share the audio card. So it's seeing here in the new one, see the old one's up and going, it's ready to rock and roll. It'll play and we can hear whatever we want. But on the new one, it says activate audio engine, and then this is grayed out. So it's showing me that no matter what I do right now, I'm not going to hear anything, nothing's really going to function. So I simply select this and take a second and refreshes, and now I've got an active audio engine for my new project. And the old one is grayed out and turned off. So one at a time per project. But we can share clips and audio events and information, between our projects. You can have 4 or 5 open and copy paste material back and forth, but you can only have one audio engine or one project sharing the audio card. Hopefully that makes sense to you and I explained that well. So let's talk a little bit about MIDI. So we want to get some MIDI going, and one of the ways I can do that is I'll select my instrument track, because instrument tracks are, for your hardware instruments and for MIDI. So I'll select that and we'll go down here. And again, I'm going to move the mic a little bit. Let me get a readjustment here. Excuse me. Yeah, so we select our instrument track. We come down here. And on the device panel now, we've got a instrument device panel open. I can hit the plus button. And now I've got a menu here that'll allow me to go ahead and kind of start searching for what specific instrument I want to use in my MIDI track. So it's a lot of information when it first opens up. It's kind of exposing us to everything that's available. And it's not necessarily what we want to look at. I want to be more point specific. And a way I can do that is I'll select instrument under device type. And then over here, I just want to see specifically what Bitwig has to offer me. So I'll select Bitwig in the next one. So now you can see our options begin to kind of focus and narrow down and get us kind of right to where we want to go. And what I want to do is I want to add a drum machine down here so that we can build up a little bit of a drum pattern. So you can see over here on the right, if I simply select drum machine, it populates it down here. But that's not necessarily what you might be looking for. It's important to understand that the drum machine is a container. You can see that it's blank. There's nothing in these individual cells. These are individual little cells for us to work within, but there's nothing there now. If I hit OK and open that, there's no sound for us to hear. It's simply a container. It's housed within the container elements or container category of our panel here. So what we want to do, and you can see if we hit drum, we get the different drum sounds. These are synthesized drum sounds. So if we hit drum, now we could individually take each of these sounds and drop them within the drum machine in these containers. But what I'm going to do is go back to the container. I'm going to select my drum machine. It's going to populate it here. But before I hit OK, I'm going to go to presets. So I still have my window open, still have my drum machine available. And now within the drum machine and the presets, we've got all the various tags that we can kind of whittle down here. And we can find a drum kit or preset that will work good for a sound we want. And to audition it, see, as I select it, it's going to change down here from that empty one. Now it's populating clips for us or populating sounds. If I want to audition it, let me see which one it is here. Oh, it's probably not because I have some other stuff hooked up. But usually it's the A and Q rows on your keyboard. But I think because I have the push 2 hooked up to mine right now, I think it's kind of causing a little issue. So let me cancel this right now and just run right back to where we were. And instrument, Bitwig, container, drum machine, preset. Just know that you can hit drum sounds on your keyboard. I just specifically have mine hooked up in a way that it's not going to work for us right now. So let's see. I'll just kind of go off of memory here, and I'm not sure what we'll get, but we'll just select something. Let me see. Drum and bass, deep kit, deep house. Let's go with a deep house kit 2. I'll select that, and I'll hit OK. And now we have that kit available to us right here. And we can, let me turn this up a little bit. There's little play buttons, so you can audition the sounds here. And additionally, like if I wanted to, if I click this particular kick cell or particular click container area, you'll see that there's the sampler populates out here, and then whatever effects or anything else that's within that particular sound design becomes available to me, and that chain of devices that are creating that particular sound are available. So that's something to be aware of. Now let's go and look at the fact that we are in a 16 cell area, and it's highlighted right here for us. But if I was to move that up, those become empty. So you have additional cell areas that you can continue to, within the drum machine, continue to add more sounds. But we're going to work right within this panel of 16 here. So that is setting up your new project, activating it, and also introducing a drum machine for your MIDI channel. Let's move on to the next video.